everyone, it's me, Lindsay, and today I want to talk to you about auditioning. Now, I'm sure everybody has heard work from home. I mean, you hear it everywhere now. Work from home, work from home, work from home. But how about auditioning from home? Now that's the kicker, right? Okay, so personally, me myself, I audition from home for on-camera jobs and voiceover jobs. And before all of this stay-at-home, work-from-home type of deal was a thing, I loved auditioning from home. And let me tell you why. Because every time I go into an in-person audition, it's nice to see everybody. And I love being around people, but I'm a choker. Like I choke. I go in front of people and no matter how much I prepared or how confident I feel or how much I say to myself, yes, you're awesome, you're gonna nail this, I go in and I'm like, like all the dorky things you can imagine. So what I really like about auditioning from home is really taking the time to absorb the copy, walk away, think about it, and then give it my all. And then if I mess up, I could just pause and retake, So today I kind of want to go over the specifics and the techniques and the nuances of voiceover auditioning and on-camera auditioning, kind of the tools that you'll need and what kind of game face you want to bring to each audition to give it your all, give it your best, because honestly, it's kind of like a take-home test, Like at school, you take the test in person, so you have to memorize everything and blah, 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 blah. Versus a take-home test where you can look at your book. You could be like, oh, is this right? Cha, 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 cha. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Okay, so basically, let's start with voiceover auditioning. So for voiceover auditions, there's a really high technical demand. Not to say that's not the case for on-camera, but voiceover, if your audio sucks, your audition overall is going to suck. So you really want to have a good audio. If you're starting out in voiceover, I suppose you can use a USB mic where you just take the USB cord that's connected to the mic and just plug it into the side of your laptop or your computer. And that'll provide okay sound for when you're beginning, but you eventually want to upgrade to a condenser mic, such as a TLM 102, 103, a Neumann MK8, that's a Neumann, I think. No, it is a Neumann. Or an MKH 416. Those are the long, skinny mics. They're really good for male voices. I personally have a Neumann TLM 102, which I like a lot. It does a lot for my higher voice. So you'll need to connect that to, and I believe it's called an audio interface. I have the Apollo Twin. So since the condenser mic is not a USB mic where you connect it to the computer automatically, you need to connect it to the audio interface, which connects to your computer, and it just provides a higher quality of, I guess, audio. So that's eventually where you want to be. You want to be in a treated room. Now, you could have invested thousands of dollars in a whisper room. You can treat like an enclosed space, maybe like a walk-in closet or something like that, where you have just like heaviness, like heavy foam, like those thick audio foams. I've seen people put like carpet on there and then the audio foams, and then thick rugs on the bottom. And you really don't want the sound, you really don't want like high spaces. So for example, my space is kind of like a walk-in closet, but it kind of goes like this. And so I really had to treat it so the audio doesn't escape. You need to have a digital audio workstation or a DAW. So you can get Audacity, that's free. You could go for Twisted Wave, which is really cool because they have an app where you can like record on the go and stuff like that. Or Adobe Audition is really cool too, because when you see the sound waves, it does it in different colors. So when you're editing, you're like, oh, colors, tra la 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 la, right? So that's pretty cool too. So what do we have? We have the treated room, we have the microphone, we have the DAW digital audio workstation, and we have the audio interface, which is the Apollo Twin. Another thing that you are going to need is a stand and a pop shield to speak into the mic. Well, attach the mic to. So you can get one of those hook stands, or you could get like a floor stand to hold your mic. You want to have a shock mount that connects to the stand and the mic. So you put the mic in the shock mount, you connect it to the stand, whether it's like an arm stand or a floor stand, and you have a pop shield, which is that circle shield that you put in front of the mic so you don't spit into the mic, you know? It's especially helpful when you say your P. So people, do you guys remember that So Raven, that teacher who was always like, people, please pay attention, people. So he would always spit. So the pop shield kind of guards the mic from your people, please pay attention, people. So that's fun. So you have those, and then you want to have either like a stand to put your script that you're reading, or maybe like a tablet. So I used to print out my script, put it on the kind of like, like a, what do you call those? Just like a stand to put your like sheets of paper, like for music, or we'll just call it a paper stand. I know that's not what that's called, but something like that. You guys know what I mean. So I used to print out my script, and I used to put it on there, and I used to be like, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Now what I do is I usually get my auditions emailed to me through my agents, or if I find auditions online and they have copy that I could download, I download it and I email it to myself so I could read the audition on the tablet. So that's basically what I'll do now. I'll have kind of like a tablet. What are those things called? Gosh, I wish I knew. I don't know why it's escaping me now, but the stands that hold the tablet. And I will read the script through the tablet as I'm giving my audition. And usually what you want to do is you want to slate your name and go off of the directions of what the casting directors tell you, but generally like 2 takes. The first take, I would say, closest to the specs and the direction that's given to you. And the second take is kind of run with it, show your creativity, show your range, give them something different that they'll be like, oh, I didn't see it like that, but I like it like that. Because, they never know what they want until they hear it, right? So that's good. I will say, too, you need studio lights, because you want to be able to read and not just be in the dark all day. Because if you're a working voice actor, you're kind of auditioning or doing jobs all day. And especially if you are conferencing people in on Zoom or something, you don't want to just expose them to like a dark space, right? So you can get those, you need LED lights because they won't make any noise when you're recording. So you can get those like LED lights, and you could do like the little strip ones. If you have a favorite color, get the ones that like change colors. I personally have the purple strip ones, and then I have just regular LED lights so you could see my face. So that's fun. So there's that. And that's basically what you will need to do to give high quality auditions. And what I really like is you can kind of absorb the copy, and then you could record yourself, and then you listen to yourself and you're like, did I give my best take, or can I do a better one? So it's really like you're giving your best for every audition. So when you submit, you could be like, okay, I didn't choke. I gave my best and maybe I'm just not right for the role, whatever. So that is basically what you need to do for voiceover auditions, what you'll need and kind of what you want to bring into your booth. Okay, now so for on-camera auditions, that's kind of a different beast in itself. What you need to worry about for on-camera auditions is how you look, the lighting, and the sound. So why I always gravitated towards voiceover auditions, I was like, I don't want to get ready. I'm tired, I'm lazy, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes it's kind of fun to get ready. It gives you an extra pep in your step and like, okay, I'm camera ready for whatever comes to me during the day. Okay, so basically for on-camera auditions, you just need a high quality phone or a tablet. If you want to get really fancy schmancy, like a profesh broadcast camera, like a Samsung or Panasonic or a Canon, like those high schmancy cameras. You can get one of those mini microphones. This is the one I use. This is what I'm using to record right now. So if you like how I sound, then get this one. I got it at Best Buy. The SR-XM1. And really what it is just like a little microphone that you can attach to the tablet, to your phone, to a camera. And usually what's nice is like all these tablets and phones come with really good video apps. So you could just record off of YouTube. We could go live. You could just record on the tablet or the phone and then just save it and upload your videos. Do some editing if you really want to. But the sound is important. How you look is important because you don't want to just look like a hot mess unless, the character's a hot mess. But what's really important too is lighting. So what's really nice is vloggers and YouTubers are like really big. So they sell these like kits with the ring lights and the stands and the mic and everything you need to just get started and go. You can also get those umbrella lights. So it comes with a stand, a nice little lighting, and then, the umbrella. But you really just want to have just a nice light. You don't want to be too orangey. You don't want to be like too dark. Like basically they want to be able to see you. And the way you want to record for auditionings, I made this mistake right away because I used to always record, this is vertical, right? I used to always record vertically. And I was like, oh, they can see everything, wah, 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 right? But it's standard to record horizontally. And usually they want to see, let me try. They basically want to see from here to here, and that's fine. And a plain background is what you'll need. If you do have a green screen, which I do, and when I first got it, I had a lot of fun with my backgrounds. I was like, oh, I could be on a beach. Oh, I could be by a cherry blossom tree. Oh, I could be in a field or on a mountain or just like behind a brick wall, right? I just really went crazy. I was like, but the editing was like, But really all you need for an audition is a plain background. They want to be able to see you. You want to look presentable. I mean, I'm not saying dress like you're going to a ball or something, but just presentable. Usually you want to have like, not like this, you want to have like a plain attire. So what really looks good on camera is like blues. Usually they'll give you like a description of the character. So if you want to kind of go off of that, you can. But you basically want to have good sound. So attach the little microphone, good lighting. So you could use ring lighting. You could use the umbrella lighting. Just your phone, a tablet, or one of those fancy schmancy broadcast cameras, and just basically a tripod because you want it to be still. You don't want to like hold it like a selfie without a selfie stick. You're like, as you're recording, it's shaking. It's a shake and bake. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So for the video, you need the stand, you need your recording camera, you need your microphone, and you need good lighting, and you need to be presentable with no logos, no distracting designs, and just, give a nice clean look. So usually what I do when I do video auditions is I'll slate my name. I'll just say Lindsay Rodriguez, and then I will read the script. Now, what I used to do before is I tried to memorize the lines, and oh my God, that took hours, and I was like, I can't do this. Now I found this really cool app. Send me a link, guys, or send me a check, guys. But it's bigvu.tv, big.vu, no, not dot, bigvu.tv. So it's an app. You have a 7-day free trial, but then it's $15 a month. But you can basically upload the script, and it's like a teleprompter. So you can kind of just read the script as you're recording. How easy is that, guys? It made things super fast for me after that. I was like, this is amazing! Because I used to do such crazy things before. I would like write the script on Post-it notes and put it above the camera and be like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But Bigvu has, I think it was Bigvu. Bigvu has definitely helped me with that. Just be able to be in the moment and give my best take. You kind of have to experiment a little with how fast the teleprompter goes. So I would just like kind of read the script, kind of see who you are talking to, but just input your lines and, just kind of do a little experimentation. If it goes too fast, just add a space in between two lines so it slows down a bit. If it's too slow, we'll take out the spaces, and go from there. But just really present yourself with your best foot forward. You know what I mean? So I love at-home auditions. I'm a homebody, so I like being at home, being able to give my best from my space. As long as my cat is not super cray-cray and making a bunch of noise, then I'm good. Because sometimes he gets crazy and he starts jumping and messing with myself. I have to be like, his name is Mittens. I have to be like, Mittens, stop it. Don't you see I'm working? Yeah. And sometimes there's noise like that, like, Rrr. But for the most part, it's been really good. And I don't choke as much because it's just me. And then it's funny because I'll book jobs from home, and then sometimes they'll be like, oh, come into our studio, COVID protocol and everything. So I go into the studio and I'm recording, and if they give me some direction, I have to like really, like, I'm fine with direction, but if like I feel like somebody thinks I'm doing bad, I'm like, ah. And when it's a voiceover job, my voice starts to get shaky, and I'm like, oh, and they're like, just relax, it's okay. Like, they really have to baby me sometimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, just get professional, I don't want to be a baby. But, just, gotta get myself zen. So, guys, I really hope this video has helped shed light on kind of like the little technical aspects of voiceover auditions and on-camera auditions, all from home. I really hope you get out there and get auditioning and book all the work that you can. Obviously, it's time-consuming. With voiceover jobs, you do have to record scripts. The scripts that they give, like each custom audition for each audition you do. That's generally how it is. For on-camera auditions, sometimes you can just submit your headshot and your resume and, maybe your reel, and then it's fine. But for a lot of voiceover jobs, it is custom audition after custom auditions, which is why you can like hear people be like, oh my god, I was in the studio for like 8 hours and just auditioning and blah 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 blah, because you really want to give your best work. Because also for voiceover auditions, a lot of times you have to edit the audio after, and sometimes with on-camera auditions it's just like good enough, you know, trim here, trim there, but you're fine. Not for voiceover auditions. But yes, if you guys thought this was helpful, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, all those cool things. You can also find me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and where else? I'm on LinkedIn too. And I'm trying to do that like chat room thing. What's it called? Is it called chat room? That new audio only social media app. I'm upgrading my phone, so I have to wait to join because my phone that I have right now won't allow me to join. But I will be on there soon. Follow me just to get all of this good stuff. And you can also check out my website for all of my voiceover work at www.lindsayrodriguez.com. I also have a business with a partner called Tales of Loved Ones, where we create custom stories. We kind of create custom stories for like special moments in your life for a special loved one. So if you'd like to inquire on a custom story, you could go to www.talesoflovedones.com, and that's www.talesoflovedones.com. So loved is spelled L-U-V-E-D, I think. Wait. God. We just opened up. So let me see if that's correct. I must see if it's correct. I must see if it's correct. Oh boy. Okay, I spelled it wrong. It's www.talesoflovedones.com. So www.talesoflovedones.com. So it's loved is spelled L-U-V-D. Sometimes apostrophe D, but for purposes of websites and stuff, it's L-U-V-D. And you can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. I think we're making a Twitter and LinkedIn. But right now we're most prominent on Instagram and Facebook. And we have 2 books that we have right now. It's called Master Mittens, based on my kitten, Mittens, and Val's First Valentine's Day, celebrating Valentine's Day. That was like a week ago. Yes, but I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.